Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Drew. So today, Andy from A Good Times Productions recently made some keto cheeseburger soup and challenged me, Drew, to make my own version of his soup. So I'm not going to add any tomatoes because I don't put raw tomatoes on my burger. I can't stand tomatoes. I'll eat spaghetti sauce, I'll eat pizza, but I will not eat a raw tomato. So that will not be going in to my cheeseburger soup today, but I will have similar ingredients. I do have some blocks of cheese, but I want to leave them cold in the fridge before I do this. So here we go. These are the ingredients. Hold on. Ready? Okay. So we have some hamburger, some bacon, some ketchup, some yellow mustard, and of course, pickles for Simone, an onion, and some beef broth. This is our new KitchenAid stand mixer that I'll be using in the future. We haven't used it yet, but it's really, really nice. Okay, so here we go again. So I'm back. So now I'm gonna go into the fridge and get some stuff out, cook the bacon in a pan, and I will be back. This is my first time making this soup, so I hope it turns out right. Okay guys, see you then. Bye. Okay, welcome back everybody. Here we are. So I got my bacon here. I'm just gonna put this in the piles and do the best I can to cut it like Andy did, which I don't know if I can. I don't know how sharp my knife is. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna turn this into like bacon bits if I can. I need to get a plate or something. Be careful, make sure you watch what you're doing with this, because you definitely don't want to cut your finger off. You definitely don't want to do that. I'm going to fry this bacon up, then I'm probably going to fry it in the, fry the hamburger in the bacon fat. I'm going to drain a little bit of it, but either that I might just wash the pan out. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because the recipe I saw online does not call for bacon. I'm just doing this because I love bacon. I mean, what doesn't go good with bacon? Come on. Spread it around a little bit. See, my knife isn't as sharp as Andy's. I need to get a sharpener. That's what I need to do. I would love to get a sharpener for my knife. But for not sharpening a knife, this is pretty good. Almost done. Let me just get a plate to put this bacon on. What I'm gonna do, just gonna put some of this onto a plate. Get myself some room because I have a pretty small cutting board, as you can see. Okay, now I get this in the middle. And there we go. I'm gonna try to cook this like in slow like Andy did in a pan. There we go. And now I'm just going to put this into the pan, like so. Put some of this back onto the cutting board. Just chop it up a little bit. Oops, somebody's writing. I hear messenger in the background. Who could it be? I'll have to check it afterwards. I always cut with the heel of the knife. Just like that. Everything has been washed. I have to wash the cutting board and this knife before I cut my onion up. because I don't want to you're not supposed to cut meat and then cut vegetables or vice versa. It's not good. Cross-contamination. A tip for anybody that needs it. Okay, so this is for... Now, when you cook this, you're going to put it into a separate bowl. I'll put this in the sink so I can wash it. You're going to put this into a separate bowl and use half of it in the soup and then half of it as a topping for your burgers. I mean your soup, sorry. Okay everybody, I'll be back when I'm done with this and I'm starting the hamburger. See you then. Okay everybody, welcome back. Just gotta fix the camera a little bit now. So off camera I've already browned up the bacon. Now I'm gonna use some, now I bought 85% hamburger. And I'm just gonna fry this right up in the bacon fat just to give it a really good flavor. Stir it up. You gotta make sure you stir it quite a bit. Then after this is done, I'm gonna remove the hamburger into a bowl and fry up some onions that I also cut up off camera. Okay. So yes, I have a wooden spoon. Yes, Andy, I broke down and spent $1.44 on a wooden spoon. Just for you. To make this as authentic as possible. I should put this up pretty high and stir it up quite a bit. You don't want it to stick to the pan. Because once this is done, you have to remove it and maybe put a little vegetable oil in the pan. If you don't want to, you don't have to. This is 85% hamburger, so it's going to be not a lot of fat to it. My nose was itchy, sorry there. Okay, so I'm going to finish cooking this up. See, no noise, people. Just the pan moving around on the stove. Alright, so I'm going to cook this up and remove it. Then I'm going to put the onions in. So I'll be back. Okay. See you then. Okay everybody, we're back. The hamburger has been browned. Now it's time. I drained a little bit of the fat. And now we're going to cook the onions over medium heat. I drained a little bit of the hamburger fat, which I just said, but I just want to leave a ton in there. So I'm just going to stir this around. They become like fairly soft. Hopefully it won't take more than about 5 minutes. Turn it up just a little bit just to get it going. Is it on? Yeah. I think it was on. Smelling good in here. And I'm just going to place a little salt and pepper on this. Because you can't have onion without salt and pepper. Now this recipe also calls for garlic, but I don't think I'm going to use any garlic, fresh garlic anyway. I might splash a little garlic powder on this, which is fine with me. Just a little bit of pepper. And some garlic powder. Just a little bit. That's it. Bang, done. That's all you need. Stir it up. Take this with a piece of onion film. I'm going to cook this up just a little bit. This will be on, like I said, medium high, medium, whatever. You know, if you have a gas stove, electric stove, every stove is different, but I know my stove. So just make sure that, you know, you can. When you cut the onions out, just make sure they're relatively small, you know, like the ones you would probably put on a burger. I'm really excited to make the soup. As you can see, I have my cheese and my grater ready to go. Some fresh bananas on there. Well, it's going to make a smoothie for you guys, but I think it might be cut into my cooking time. So, alright, these are starting to turn translucent, which means kind of like invisible. They're starting to clear, so I'll be back in a minute. Gotta check the recipe, make sure I'm doing stuff right. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are back now. I've transferred everything to the Stockpot because, like I said, this is going to take far too much time to make. So I've added everything to the Stockpot, and I'm going to add 4 cups of beef broth. Here we go. One. I hope there's 4 cups in here. I'm actually gonna put 3 because this is a lot of salt in this. I might save this for later, you know, put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna rinse off my wooden spoon. Just stir this up. Okay. So now this is cooking on medium heat, stirring occasionally for about 15 minutes. I love my faucet because it always, no matter what you do, it never shuts off completely. And it always drips. I'm gonna put my ketchup back in here. Okay, so now it's time to grate some cheese, because while this is cooking, I have to melt some butter and do everything with the cheese. So here we go. I use Vermont sharp cheddar cheese. I know orange cheddar cheese is good, but this stuff is just my favorite. I had this on a cheeseburger once before at Friendly's. If you guys know what Friendly's is, I can't open this thing. It's a pain. So, trusty scissors. So I had this at a restaurant in New England called Friendly's once, and absolutely fell in love with this cheese. I mean, this cheese is absolutely, positively amazing. Here we go, time to grate. It's not that hard to grate cheese. Learned that from Andy on my last vlog when I was making the sausage balls. Was that the sausage balls? I don't remember. Lisa, was that the sausage balls that I grated the cheese? Hello? Never mind, she doesn't want to answer. She's shy today. Alright, so I think it was the sausage balls. I'm grinding cheese. Hands do get a little slimy with this, but it doesn't take that long to do. It takes about 5 minutes, and it's breaking apart too. This is about 2 cups of cheese. Really have to concentrate. This is breaking up, so I gotta go like this. It's good to do it right over here because I keep an eye on the soup while I'm doing this. It's on medium, so that should be good. Just gonna stir it up. And I really thought that I was gonna have to, that this cheese grater was gonna be a pain to clean, but it really isn't. You just gotta spray it with some water in it, like right after you're done with it, and the cheese comes right off. So make sure you do that. That's my tip of the day. And don't get your fingers too close to this when it starts getting small, because you cut yourself. Another tip from cooking with Drew. See, look at that. I might need another batch, but I'm gonna see. You wanna have enough cheese to thicken the soup, you know. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Now we're going to slowly add our cheese. You gotta stir this constantly because you're gonna turn this into a cheese sauce. Okay. No, like I said, I've never made this before, so I don't know exactly how much cheese I need. I'm just gonna turn this up just a little bit. You can add this with a whisk or whatever, but you gotta make sure it's pretty melted, you know. Let's put it all in there. And stir it up. Make sure the cheese is melted, you know. Slowly add it, you know. Might need some more cheese. I don't know yet. I'm going to add it anyway. Add some cheese. I mean, this is looking really good. I don't know what it's going to be like when I'm done with it. I have no idea. No idea. This is going to turn into a cheeseburger soup as far as I know. After this, I have to dice up some pickles after I add this to the soup. And I clean the counters up after I'm done with this because this is a mess. Okay. Stir it, make sure it's melted, you know. Okay. This is turned into a nice gooey mess. See? So now we're going to take the spoon and we're going to slowly add the cheese sauce to the soup. Just stir it up. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. Let's stir this up. Stir it up. Maybe just add a little more cheese. Because it seems that the consistency of the soup is watery. So I might have to add some more cheese. So I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to turn the front off. And I'm going to grate a little more cheese. So I'll be back. I hope this turns out okay. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Now I'm gonna got my pickles here. Got my pickles for pickles, and then more cheese for pennies. So if you haven't subscribed to Pennies for Vegas, or you haven't said hello to Simone in the chats, please do, because she's a wonderful person, and Pennies is a great guy. So is the mayor. I could do some cooking tip from her and Andy, let me tell you. So we're just going to dice these up as small as possible. And I'm using a butter knife because it's only cucumbers, so it's not that hard to cut up pickles, right? At least it shouldn't be. And these are Vlasic pickles. Vlasic pickles don't have any what is it? No artificial dyes, so that's good. Artificial dyes aren't good. I think I need a better knife than this, so I'm gonna go get a better knife. I'll tell you one thing, I read the recipe online and it said 20-minute prep, and I've been doing this for probably an hour now. And they said the recipe is easy, which it is, but it's time consuming. A lot of chopping, a lot of frying, you know. So I don't think I would, I mean, I'll make it again, but I don't think I would go out of my way to make it. I don't think I'm going to make cheeseburger soup tonight, you know. I'll try it again. It depends on how it tastes today too, because I have no idea how this is going to taste. I really don't. Now you can put dill pickle juice in the soup if you want. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I might. I don't know yet, because what's a cheeseburger without pickles? That's my opinion anyway. Okay, so I'm cutting up all these wonderful pickles here. Can't eat the end. Without pickles. I would use dill pickles, by the way. You should use dill pickles, because they are, I think, the best flavor on cheeseburgers. Cut this up just a little bit. There you go. Make sure you wash your cutting board quite a bit. Because you don't want, like I said, you don't want cross-contamination. Okay, so that's done. I cut up 5 pickles, that's enough. I'm just going to drop them into the soup. What the hell, right? It's still a little soupy. I don't know why. I added a lot of cheese too. You can save a little bit for later. Cheeseburger soup with pickles. Alright, I'm going to let this simmer for a little bit, and I'm going to clean up, because there's a lot of mess I have to clean up here. So I'll be back when or if this is done, because it's not really thickening up that much, and I have a lot of cheese in there. I didn't use as much broth. Alright everybody, see you later. Okay, welcome back everybody. So here is the finished product. And I'm going to taste test it, because Lisa won't eat this, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Here it is. I don't know, people. I hope I like it. I hope I do. 1, 2, 3, blow it off. Here we go. Man. It does taste like a cheeseburger. I like it. So, I'm going to try to put all the ingredients in the description of this video. So whoever watches this can make it. It's not that hard. I would use a little less ketchup and mustard. But yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Thanks for the idea, Andy. Okay. Oh my God, this is hot. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you watching my videos. And until next time, I'm gonna find something for Andy to cook that I can challenge him, so I can have Miss Lisa come and taste test it. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining me on another cooking adventure with Drew. See ya.